It's 11 a.m. already, but Win didn't feel like getting up. She feels heavy and vulnerable. She looks at her phone, and she feels disappointed when he doesn't message her. I guess he's busy right now, she thought, tossing and turning around the bed, bothered. Eventually, she got up to her bed, went to shower, and went downstairs. Mom probably got to work. She went to the dining area and she saw a note on the table. I tried to wake you up, but I guess you're tired because of yesterday's events. I already made your lunch, and I heard your finals are coming up, so study hard, okay? Fighting. I'll be home late, so sleep early. Sana said on the note she left, encouraging her beloved daughter. After eating her lunch, she comes back to her room and study. Meanwhile, early in the morning, the boys are busy already in monitoring their enemy. Hyung, do you locate the exact location? Hyunjin asked, standing beside Chan. Not yet, Chan replied, typing. Hyung, I locate it, Seungmin said, after entering what he was typing. Chan and Hyunjin quickly went to the Seungmin side, looking at the monitor. Where? Chan and Hyunjin asked at the same time. The location was near here, only 5 streets away. Seungmin replied, informing them. Get ready, boys. We're going there, Chan said hurriedly. Therefore, they changed their clothes and grabbed their weapons and immediately went to the location. At the same time, it's been 5 hours, when suddenly someone doorbell at the front door, so she went downstairs, pausing her studies. Opening the front door, it was Tzuyu and Yuna. What are you guys doing here? Hwayin asked, and she let them enter her house and went to her room. You forgot what date is today, don't you? Yuna pouted. Why? What date is today? Win asked them in confusion. You totally forgot. It's Tsuyu's birthday, Yuna exclaimed. Really? She said, surprised. Then she grabbed her phone and took a look at what the date is today. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Tzuyu, I forgot. I've been busy reviewing the notes you guys give. I'm sorry. In said, feeling sorry for not remembering her friend's birthday. It's okay, Win. I understand you. Tzuyu chuckles lightly. What do you want? To get me back at you? Ian asked. I want you to go with us, Tzuyu said, clinging to In. Where? She asked. To the club. Tzuyu smiled. What? Tzuyu, I'm studying, not that one. Just let us do something else, she said, surprised by what Tzuyu wanted. In, please, just this one, Tzuyu pleaded. Please, one, come with us. You should stop studying for a while. Continue it tomorrow. Yuna joined in. Okay, fine. I'll just ask permission to Mom, okay? She said, having no choice. Yuna and Tzuyu overjoyed at what she said. After calling her mother and getting permission to go, In asked, Where's Jihyo? Jihyo? They have a family gathering, so she can't come with us. Tzuyu informed her, and she nodded understandingly. Meanwhile, the boys are inside the car, calm and collected. Hyunjin's phone vibrated, and he immediately took a look at it. Yin just notified Hyunjin that she's gonna go to a club with Tzuyu and Yuna because it's Tsuyu's birthday and Yin wants to make Hyunjin to be careful. After chatting with her girlfriend for a while, Hyunjin smiled at himself, and Han noticed it. Why are you smiling? Did In message you, huh? Han said teasingly, nudging his shoulders as well. Yes, she said she loves me, he replied with a smile. As a response, the boys teased him. Guys, stay focused, Chan said with a little seriousness in his voice, as he is also smiling as the boys teased Hyunjin. Finally, they got to the club, found a place to sit and celebrate. They sing happy birthday to Tzuyu while In is clapping. Yuna is holding the cake. Tzuyu, make a wish and blow the candles, Yin said joyous. Tzuyu nodded, closing her eyes and blowing the candles as she smiled widely. Happy birthday, Tzuyu, Yin and Yuna shouted happily. Let's party, Yuna happily said. She immediately went to the dance floor while Tzuyu and Yin were still sitting at their table. You're not gonna dance, Yin? Tzuyu asked, but Yin didn't respond to her question. You should have fun, let's go. She dragged her to the dance floor, but In didn't want to, so she's trying to pull away, but softly for her not to offend Tzuyu. Dance, Yin, she said while dancing when... Love, someone said. In smelled the guy's perfume. She realizes the one who's hugging her is not Hyunjin, so quickly turned around and pushed the man. Who are you? Why are you hugging me? Win asked the man, pushing him, feeling furious. I'm sorry, miss. I'm sorry. I thought you were my girlfriend. You and her hand similar back. That's why. I'm sorry. The man said, bowing continuously, feeling sorry. Okay, just go, go, In said, irritated. The man walked away when Tzuyu approached In. Is there something wrong? She asked worriedly. That guy, he just thought I was his girlfriend. In replied, annoyed. Are you okay? I'm okay. I'm just gonna sit out at the table. Just enjoy it, okay? She said, feeling tired all of a sudden. She felt drained. Okay, just rest there, Tzuyu said understandingly. In walked to their table and sat there, watching them. On the other hand, the boys arrived at the location of the enemy, and they saw cars outside, meaning they were going somewhere. Guys, prepare the tracking device. Stick it on their cars, just in case they escape. Hyunjin said seriously. Got it. The boys said they were attentive. Okay, boys, move, Chan said as they went out and hid. He signals Han and Felix to attack the men guarding the cars. Go, Chan said. They all attacked until the guy appeared. Protect our boss, the guy said, ordering his fellow, and they walked to the car, shielding their boss. Yeah, get off my way. Hyunjin shot the guy in front of him, and many more guys came out of the building to block us. Hyung, there are too many, he said, troubled. Shoot them all, Chan shouted. In the middle of the fight, the cars started to drive off. Hyung, they're going to escape. Changbin alarmed everyone. They tried to shoot the car tires, but it's no use. They escaped, Hyunjin shouted, upset. It's okay, Hyung. Remember the tracking device. We're going to find them, Jongin said, trying to calm his Hyungs, and they nodded, agreeing to what the youngest said. Guys, get in the car, Chan ordered. Sungmin, track the car, we go and find them, Hyunjin said to Sungmin hurriedly. As a response, he got his laptop through his bag and quickly opened it and typed something. They haven't gone far yet, he said while showing the location to everyone, so they placed the laptop in front where Chan was, because he's the one driving. The happenings at the club are a little bit chaotic. Tzuyu and Yuna came back a little drunk but still sober. Tzuyu, Yuna, let's go. We need to go home, Win said while holding both of them as they walked outside wiggling. Can we sleep on your house, please? Yuna said, drunk and pouting. Okay, let's go, In said, guiding them to Stidi as she called for a taxi and went home. Finally, as they got home, they went straight to In's room slowly. She makes them lay on the bed. She sighed heavy and stretched her arm. Then she went to her closet to change her friend's clothes because they smelled due to the alcohol, as the two are a little bit sober. Yuna suddenly asked, So, In, is it fun to have a boyfriend? Yes, it's lovely, happy, especially when he says he loves you so much, and when he makes you feel so special, Yin said, smiling. So, how can a Hyunjin love? Tzuyu asked, comfortable lying on the bed. He will make sure you eat. If he promises you something, he will keep and he will make you happy, In said, as she remembers their memories, moments together. I hope everyone has a boyfriend, Yuna and Tzuyu said at the same time, envy visible on their tone. And just tell us when he makes you cry, okay? Okay, let's sleep. I'm tired, Yin said, smiling at her friends. The night gets deeper and the three Marias went to the dreamland. Later on, the morning comes. Yin woke up by the call of her mother. As she gets up, she also wakes the two girls, doing their morning routine, and goes downstairs to the dining area. Good morning, Mom. What's for breakfast? She asked softly. Just pancakes and bacon, Sana replied with a smile. Where are you going? Why are you dressed like that? She asked as she looked at In. I'm going to the library, Mom. Finals are coming next Tuesday, so I need to study to pick up the lessons I missed, In said, informing her mother. Okay, just don't come home late. She nodded as Tzuyu and Yuna sat down. Good morning, Auntie. They both said greetings, Sana, and she greeted them back too. So Tzuyu and Yuna, where are you going after this? She asked the two while eating. Just go home, Auntie, Yuna replied. Oh, I forgot. Belated happy birthday, Tzuyu. Sana greeted Tzuyu, smiling. Thank you, Auntie, Tzuyu said, smiling back. They continued eating. After they ate, they left the house and got a taxi. So In, where are you going? Just drop me off at a cafe, Ian said. Tzuyu and Yuna drop her off at a cafe. She quickly went inside. After she left the taxi, she lined up to order and found her wallet in her bag when... Sorry, she said to the guy she bumped into and dropped her wallet. Sorry, I'm not looking on my way, the guy said, as they both grabbed the wallet, but she immediately let go of his hand. Miss your wallet, sorry again, the guy said and gave back Wyan's wallet. No, it's okay. She smiled lightly. I'm Nikki, and you are? The Nikki guy said, offering his hands, introducing himself. I'm Yin. They both shake hands. After that, she went straight to the counter to order her favorite drink milkshake and find a seat. As she waits for her order, the message notification sounds come to her ears. Good morning, love. Good morning. What are you doing? I'm in a cafe. You're going to the library? Yes, you? What are you doing? We're going to the target location. Oh, just be careful, okay. Yes, love. BTW, did you eat breakfast? Yes, and you should eat too, so you can have a lot of energy. Yes, I ate already. Good. Love, I'll be going now. My order is here, so I have to go straight to the library. Okay, love, be careful. After the conversation, In put her phone to her bag and went out of the cafe to go to the library. As Hyunjin wakes up, he quickly gets up and gets his phone to message his girlfriend to check on her. She's going to the library, so it's fine, he thought. Guys, move quickly. Here's the breakfast. Eat, Chan said, placing the food he cooked at the table. Young, we already tracked them. It's like an abandoned building, Sungmin said, informing Chan while eating. Okay, after breakfast, let's be ready. After breakfast, they immediately go to shower and prepare themselves to not waste time. Therefore, they went to the car and drove off immediately. Right, the finals are on Tuesday, Seungmin said. He remembered. I need to study, Jongin said desperately. How? In the middle of our mission? Hyunjin asked playfully. When we come back home, Jongin said, annoyed by his Hyung teasing. Okay. Hyunjin smiled lightly, satisfied with the youngest reaction. On the other hand, Wen went to the library and found books she needed to review that related to the topic on her notebook. She sat at the empty spot. Wen, you're here, someone said, and In turned around to see who it was. Nikki, what are you doing here? She said, surprised to see Nikki here too at the library. Well, this is a library, so, Nikki said, smiling. Right, take a seat. In chuckled, and she adjusted the books in front of her and offered to sit beside her. Your full name is Yin Tuan, right? Nikki asked, sitting beside her. Yes, how did you know? She said, smiling curious. We're at the same university. I'm in class 4 and you're in class 1. You know you're very famous, how I will not know you. Nikki looked at her, explaining. I'm not famous, Yin said, denial. You are, Nikki said gleefully. You know, just read the book you bring and I'm going to study. Yin chuckled, shaking her head embarrassed. Nikki smiled too. After an hour of studying, Yin sensed a pair of eyes on her and heard a flash of camera. It's Nikki taking a photo of her. Nikki, what are you doing? Is there something on my face? Yin asked as she looked at him. Beauty, Nikki said in admiration. What? Yin asked. Didn't hear what he said. Nothing, Nikki replied, and Win just nodded. After a few hours, Win opened her phone to look for the time, and it was already 4 in the afternoon, so she quickly closed the books and arranged her things, put them in her bag, and stood up, ready to go home. Who's that? Nikki asked suddenly. In response, In had a confused expression on her face. Who's that? On your wallpaper? He asked curiously. Oh, it's me and my boyfriend, Ian replied, smiling tenderly. You had a boyfriend already? Nikki asked in surprise. He didn't expect Ian to have a boyfriend because he didn't hear anything on the campus about it. Yes, why? Nothing, Nikki replied awkwardly. Where are you going? He asked. I'm going home. It's gonna be night later, so I need to go home now, In replied. I'll walk you home, Nikki offered. You don't have to. Also, I already booked a taxi to take me home, Win said, softly refusing. Okay, be safe then, Nikki said, defeated. Win said goodbye to him and quickly went out of the library to wait for her taxi. Meanwhile, the boys arrived at the place. The place is dark and dusty. Wait, why? Changbin said, surprised, as he pointed outside, and they looked where he was pointing. What? Are they expecting us? Felix said, surprised too, as he looked outside. It looks like it, though. Chan said seriously, he might have seen us yesterday, so he expected us to go after him. Hyunjin said, smirking, knowing the person well. Tsk, that bee-starred, Minho said unbelievably. Don't worry, guys. I can sense this is not a trap. You know him. You know him for years now, right? Hyunjin said confidently, and their smirks appeared in their lips. Guys, calm down. Hyunjin, since you said that, why don't you go first? Chan suggested, smirking at Hyunjin, and he chuckled as a response. Of course, Hyunjin said confidently, feeling inspired and powerful. He went out of the car first, and they followed. As they went inside the abandoned building after killing the guards outside, they saw a familiar face. Hyunjin, long time no see. Someone said, provoking him. When will you stop doing this, Hyunjin? Hyunjin asked, irritated. Until I kill you with my own hands, Hyunjin said with a hateful expression. Is it still because of the same reason? Hyunjin said as he looked at the man in front of him with an unbelievable expression. Yes, same reason. If you don't come into our lives, I won't lose her, Hyunjin said and enraged. What would I do if she loves me more than you? Hyunjin said, smirking, provoking him, and Hyunjin felt more furious because of it. You jerk! He grabbed his gun and focused it to Hyunjin. How many times do I have to tell you that we don't have any relation at all? She's the one who kept chasing and bothering me. Hyunjin said, feeling frustrated, as this happened before too, for how many times he can't count. You jerk, how dare you say that? Hyunjin said, feeling more enraged at what he heard. He starts the fight and his men follow. In the middle of the fight, he sat something. I will kill you, for her to come back to me. He said, anguished. His mind is full of thoughts of killing Hyunjin. Do you think when that happens, she will come back and love you? Hyunjin said while avoiding the knife, and he grabbed it, threw it at the side. No, she will just hate you more. He continued, laughing creepy, provoking him more. You shut your mouth, Hyunjin shouted, enraged. He grabbed his gun again, but before he could shoot Hyunjin did it first, and he fell on the floor. It looks like this is your end, Hyunjin. Don't worry, I will tell her that you love her. Hyunjin said, looking at him as he coughed blood. Finally, this never-ending rivalry between them is over. He felt satisfied, as one problem is down already. Come on, boys, it's done! He shouted, informing them that the game was finally over. The enemies stopped as they saw their boss lying on the floor, lifeless. They saw that as an opportunity to run to their car. Finally it ends. No one is hurt, right? Chan breathed as a sign of relief, but worried to his team if anyone gets hurt. Yes, Hyung, they all said, assuring the oldest one. You can live at peace now, Hyunjin, Chan said, as he patted Hyunjin's shoulders. Not yet, Hyung. Remember, there's still... And she always bothers me. Hyunjin said, feeling annoyed. So when will you tell In about her? Han asked about this topic again. Soon, Han, soon. Hyunjin smiled, knowing Han is just worried about them. Okay, guys, we're going back, so change clothes and rest. We're going home, Chan said, delighted. Finally, after 30 minutes, Win arrived home safely. She paid and bowed to the driver, and she immediately went straight to her room to freshen up. After freshening up, she checked her phone. It's already 6:30 p.m. No message? He must be busy. One thought, placing down her phone at the nightstand. Wait, Mom hasn't arrived yet? She must be coming home late again, she thought. She walked downstairs, went to the kitchen for her to cook. She looks at the storage to look at what she can cook. After deciding what she will eat, she prepares the ingredients needed. After an hour, she was done cooking. She placed the food on the table, washed her hands, and ate. Then she washed the plates she used, and she put some food on the other plates for her mother. She put a cover into it. Eventually, she walked back to her room to brush her teeth and lay down on her bed and grab her phone. She starts to feel the tiredness throughout the day. No message at all? It's already 8:30 p.m. She said, feeling sad, but she decided to call him. Hello, love, she said gently after Hyunjin answered the call. Yes, love, Hyunjin replied with his sleepy tone. Did I wake you up? She asked, worried that she would disturb his sleep. No, it's okay, he said worriedly. You must be so tired, she said gently. It's okay as long as I hear your voice. I'm okay with it, Hyunjin said lovingly. Yin smiled hearing it. Are you okay? Did you get hurt? She was worried about her boyfriend. No, I'm fine. How was your study? It went well, but I missed you, she said, sighing in relief to know he's not hurt, but she said it softly. I miss you too. Don't worry. We're coming back after 3 days. We're just making sure that everything is okay here. Just 3 more days, love, he said affectionately, trying to encourage In to be more patient. Okay, Win said, sighing in surrender, having no choice. You should continue your sleep now. You sound tired, love, she continued. You should sleep too, love, Hyunjin said softly. Okay, I love you, she said affectionately. I love you too.